I'd like to begin by sharing with our students and parents that never before have emerging media arts and storytelling been so important to the world. Why? Because we live in challenging times, and it's both scary and it's exciting. It's scary because of what I like to call the 3 A's: automation, algorithms, and artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence and robotics will automate 47% of all US jobs in the next 20 years. Algorithms, small pieces of code, will decide if you pass a security check and if you get a job and a bank loan. We're fearful because there are no rules, there are no tests, there are no standards, there is no code of ethics for any of these things. But at the same time, has it ever been more exciting to be alive? Do you know what's younger than anyone in this room? Well, younger than anyone in this high school? Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, Minecraft, Twitter, and Tesla. Every single one of those companies are younger than every single person in this high school. And they were all created by small teams in towns with large research universities. Towns a lot like this one. And every single one of those companies found a need that needed to be filled. And every single one of those people had a growth mindset, which means that they discovered that challenging times and challenges are opportunities. Now, if you want innovation and change, you're going to have to do it. So what about if instead of just walking blindly into the future, you go out and build it? You've got the opportunity to imagine better and to build a future with an awesome set of tools. You've got artificial intelligence, data-driven innovation. You've got augmented and virtual realities to bring a brand new world into being. And you've got the oldest tool in the toolbox, storytelling. Because it's the stories we tell that bring our future into being. So what kind of stories can we collectively imagine? What kind of jobs can we collectively dream up? What kind of job are you going to have? Are you going to be a virtual reality designer? Virtual reality is a digital space where we will spend hours learning, working, and playing. These worlds will be so rich and so imaginative, so interactive, social, and immersive, they'll be difficult to distinguish from reality. They're going to change industries. Doctors will be able to perform complex medical procedures inside these worlds before they take a scalpel to a patient. So they're going to change lives. Virtual reality designers will have the storytelling skills of a game designer and the spatial awareness of an architect. What kind of stories will they tell? Are you going to be a freelance biohacker? The internet is not just democratizing media, it's democratizing science. The human genome editing tool, CRISPR-Cas9, is enabling thousands of scientists from around the world to collaborate and thousands of amateurs. When we start to edit the human genome, what kind of future are we going to bring into being? Is it a safe bet to say that within 20 years, some biohacker in her bedroom will take the genes of an animal that grows horns and inject them into the DNA of a horse? And a billionaire will give his daughter a unicorn for her birthday? Is that the kind of stories you want to tell? Will you be a rewilding strategist? In response to climate change, rewilding strategists will piece together viable ecosystems from all around the world. They'll bring flora and fauna to areas where it's been extinct for years. They'll rewild our industrial past, turning our abandoned steel towns and coal mines and manufacturing plants into forests filled with plants and animals. They'll make new stories from old bones. If we're preparing ourselves for an unknown future in a new world, we're going to need a big imagination and a growth mindset. A growth mindset stems from Carol Dweck's groundbreaking work called Mindset, A New Psychology of Success, where she asked the fundamental question, why is it in the face of failure, do some people give up and do some people thrive? And guess what? It's because of the stories we tell ourselves. A growth mindset is a great big rollicking adventure story. It tells the story of how you can persist through setbacks, how you can reframe mistakes as learning opportunities, how you can believe that through effort you'll get stronger. A fixed mindset says, everything I've got I was born with. I can't get any better. A fixed mindset tells the story of I can't, instead of the story of I can. So if we're going to prepare ourselves for an unknowable future in a new world, we're going to need a growth mindset. And crucially, a growth mindset believes that their study and their work is connected to a purpose bigger than them, be it to their family, their community, or the world. Me? I committed myself to changing things using emerging media arts and storytelling. I exist between the change that's external to me, the emerging media arts that's cresting upon us like a tsunami, and that which I am driven to do, to change things. Thank you.